So I thought today we would do a restorative class, a class where we can let all of our energy kind of settle down, let the body settle down and relax. And so in order to practice a restorative class, it's nice to have lots of pillows and blankets around. So if you have any yoga blankets, that'd be great. If you have yoga bolsters, that would be great too. But if you don't, pillows, throw pillows from your couch will work. If you have some yoga blocks, that's nice. Little throw blankets, nothing too bulky or heavy, but something that you can roll up and support your back with will do. So you can gather those items for yourself, and we'll begin first in the chair by doing a little movement to kind of loosen up the body. And then I will show you a few poses that you can kind of settle yourself into. You can pause once you get in those postures if you like, and just hang out there for as long as you want. And then turn the video back on and move on to the next posture. So let's begin by getting ourselves ready. We'll start with a little alternate nostril breathing to just calm the body, calm the mind. And alternate nostril breathing is done by taking your thumb and your ring and pinky fingers over your nostrils. So you take the right thumb onto the right nostril and the pinky and ring finger on the left, gentle resting on the nostrils. And the other two fingers can rest on your forehead, they can hang in mid-air, they can rest on the base of your thumb, whatever's comfortable for you. And we're going to start by closing the right nostril with a gentle press of the right thumb, inhaling through the left nostril, then closing the left nostril, opening the right and breathing out through the right. Breathing in through the right, closing the right, breathing out through the left. And breathing in through the left, closing the left, breathing out through the right. So continue that at your own pace. I'm going to watch the clock. We'll do it for about 60 seconds. Some people who practice ujjayi breathing, that restriction in the back of the throat, they like to add that onto this alternate nostril breathing. So the next time you breathe out through your left nostril, just release the technique and breathe naturally. And then we'll just do a few stretches before we get down onto the ground. So bring your arms down by your side. Take your left arm up and over. And then bring the right arm up and over, and we'll just go back and forth 2 or 3 times. Nice stretch through the side body. And the next time your arms are overhead, move yourself into a twist to the right. So we're just going to twist to the right, sweep it up, twist to the left. Nothing intense, just gentle little movements, rotating the torso. Next time your arms are reaching overhead, root down through your feet, take a nice forward fold. Sweep your arms out, bring yourself up, and take another fold. go, sweep up. This time when we forward fold, we'll pause and breathe. Nice breath in. And a nice breath out. And then bring yourself all the way back up. And we're going to do a little shake out of the energy fields all around the body. So we're just going to start shaking our hands. Start with our heads. You know, we all have energy fields around us. And sometimes I think it's like they get clogged up with space junk, just thoughts and things that kind of weigh heavily on us. So I'm just going to shake all that energy up a little bit, move that clutter out. Oh. And then rest with your hands on your lap for just a breath or two. And then open your eyes and we'll begin with our very first posture. It's a simple posture. I'm going to move the chair off my mat. And find my blanket. We're going to take the blanket, fold it in half. And then fold it in half again. And then fold it in half again. And lay it on the ground. Sit at the bottom. Lay yourself down. Let your head kind of hang off the top of the blanket. Bring your arms out to the side. If you'd like to roll the blanket even another time for a little more height, that's super fine. If you have a flat bolster, one of those nice flat wide bolsters, you could lay on that. Although we're going to go a little deeper in our next posture. So take a nice breath in through your nose and let it go. Just let your body feel heavy. The back of your head and your shoulders and arms. Your buttocks and legs and heels. And you can turn the video off at this point and stay here for as long as you like. Typically we'll do about 5 minutes in this posture, just settling in, and of letting the body feel heavy. Next, we're going to get a little deeper into that back opener. So I happen to have a nice long flat throw pillow from my couch. I'm going to use this. Again, if you have a bolster, that's nice. I'm going to take the blanket now and lay it right over the pillow. Sitting at the bottom, laying back. So I have a little deeper arch here, arms wide. Big breath in, and a big breath out. And again, letting the body just feel heavy, relaxed. Your shoulders relax, and arms and fingers. And again, you can stay in this posture for as long as you like. Typically about 5 minutes. So our next posture is a supported fish posture. So we'll kind of make our body the shape of a wave. And I like to take a block, if you have a block, underneath a pillow for the top of my position, with a couple of pillows to rest my head on, let my head fall back. And then a pillow that's going to be underneath my legs. I'll take my blanket fold it in half the long way. A lot of folding in restorative. So here we go. And then I'm just going to drape that over all the pillows. Bring myself in the center, so I'm going to sit right between these two pillows. Let my legs come over and then lean back against the upper ones. Bring my arms out like wings. My heart is open, my legs are supported, I'm kind of in the shape of a wave. Letting everything settle. Quieting the mind. Resting the body. Relieving stress on our muscles, our joints, our ligaments, our tendons. As we just allow everything to melt into support. And if you're not 100% comfortable, don't be uncomfortable. Move around. Find the right supports for yourself. If you need to adjust your pillows, need to get an extra pillow or remove a pillow that has you too high. The most important thing is to be comfortable so that you can relax and be supported. Staying here for as long as you like. Remembering that when we come out of postures, we do it slowly and mindfully. No rushing to sit up. Perhaps rolling to one side. Resting before you make your way to a full seat and prepare for the next posture. So there's no rush involved. So this next posture is a twist, a side twist. And so in order to support your upper body, you want to have lots of pillows or blocks. I've built myself quite a configuration here with pillows. I have blocks underneath it. I have pillows up here to catch my head. My whole torso is going to be lying on this building that I've built of pillows, nice soft pillows. So I'm going to take my hip to the side of the bottom of my structure, bending the legs. You might even want to have something between your feet or between your ankles, between your legs for support. You might put a pillow there, it might feel good. taking your hands on either side of this construction. And just kind of wiggling a little bit, getting into a twist, lifting and lengthening before we lower ourselves onto this. I have to take my glasses off here. You might hug underneath the pillows. Just let your shoulders melt down towards the ground. I'm always concerned that I'll fall asleep here. It is so comfy. So we'll stay here for about 5 minutes. You can shut off the video, pause it, stay here even longer if you like. Hey, and if you fall asleep, I guess you needed to. So to come out, you just press yourself up very gently. And of course, we twisted from on our right side, we have to flip ourselves over. And if you started on the other side, flip yourself the other way. So you're going to bring the hip towards your little structure. Hands on either side, nice tall spine. Kind of rotate a little bit to get that comfort. Support between your feet or your ankles and your legs if you like. And then lay yourself down. Always getting out of the posture with great care. No rush. Taking a moment to just appreciate that sense of being relaxed. And our final posture is going to be a supported reclined butterfly or Supta Baddha Konasana. So get all of your materials ready. You'll need pillows, maybe blocks, a nice blanket, because you're going to want to support your thighs as well as your back will be raised somewhat rather than flat down. Reclined butterfly. So we're going to be angled much like this. So you might need some extra pillows to put under your thighs. So go ahead and get those. And I'll show you how to build that little space for yourself. So the final posture has a very similar structure with a nice height in the back that we used for our twists. You might want to have a couple of extra pillows so that you can put them under your thighs as you come into reclined butterfly, so your legs are comfortably supported. So go ahead and get whatever you need. You can always pause the video. next time you'll know what to have on hand. And I have every throw pillow from my house here to support me today. I don't have any yoga bolsters, so I improvise. So wiggling yourself back up towards the base of the support for your upper back, because we're going to be reclining. I like to have a pillow to put underneath my neck so my head isn't thrown back as I come into this posture. So have that ready if you think you might need it. And then I like to put these pillows deep underneath my thighs as I bring the soles of my feet together, so I really have lots of support for my thighs. No need to be trying to hold your legs up. You want everything to be able to settle down. So then you can lean back, tuck in those pillows, find the support for your neck, bring your arms out to the side. Take a big breath in and let it go. Some people like a blanket over their bodies, particularly if you're doing this in the cooler weather. You might like that warmth or that weight on your body. And if you are really into putting weight to settle down, I have a bunch of 5-pound rice bags. So a nice 5-pound bag of rice on your belly can really give you the sense of settling in. But if you don't have that, you can always fold a blanket and let the weight of the blanket kind of settle you down, allow your body to settle into this posture. And always feel free to rearrange, do things a little bit differently. Make yourself as comfortable as possible. The whole point of this restorative class is to let the body release so that it's not working at all, that it's supported entirely. Always the option to pause the video and just hang out here for as long as you like, even if you fall asleep. And because this is the final posture of this program, this restorative practice, there is no time limit on how long you stay here. Remembering to move mindfully, slowly, compassionately as you move out of these postures. So there's no rush. And if possible, leave all of this clutter to be picked up later. So no need to rush to pick up the house, to move everything back, get the cushions back in place, or the blankets folded and put away. Be nice to yourself. Indulge yourself. Sitting quietly for just a moment. going out into the day, perhaps with a deeper sense of peace, less stress, more resilience. That is my hope for you in producing this series of postures. Namaste.